The US-supported Afghanistan government, led by President Ashraf Ghani, could not stand up to the Taliban assaults and ultimately surrendered. Taliban managed to reach Kabul in record time and have now taken over power. President Ashraf Ghani fled the country, saying he wanted to avoid bloodshed, while hundreds of Afghans were desperate to leave Kabul airport. As the Taliban takes over, India will have to find ways to maximize its policy options and minimize the damage to its interests. For now, protecting the immediate and most important interests, security of the embassy staff, and granting asylums and visas to India's allies in Afghanistan is a priority. However, a lot depends on the evolving international response to the Taliban. The military forces of the US and UK are still in Kabul and are busy evacuating their own nationals. The fate of thousands of Afghans who helped them remains unclear. China, Iran, Russia have already engaged the Taliban, and it will be interesting to see how they deal with the new rulers of Kabul. Pakistan might actually feel a sense of accomplishment and perhaps would like to maximize its game through the Taliban. India has three core concerns that will contribute in making its policy towards Afghanistan. The first and foremost concern is the future of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. Taliban rule Afghanistan may perhaps emerge as a terrorist breeding ground. Recent revelations indicate that the Pulwama attack of 2019 was planned in the Helmand province in Afghanistan. In the evolving context, Pakistan-supported, India-focused terror groups like Jaish-e-Mohammed may perhaps shift their base to Afghanistan. It will help Pakistan to demonstrate to the international community that it has closed down terror bases, and consequently, the pressure of the FATF might be reduced. It may perhaps be taken off the grey list as well, and the financial squeeze applied by the FATF restrictions would be eased. It will certainly embolden Pakistan further. The second concern is the growing leverage of Pakistan in Afghanistan. Pakistan would want to achieve its cherished dream of so-called strategic depth in Afghanistan and would like to undercut India's role to the extent possible. Pakistan would be a key element in China's engagement with the Taliban. Security of China-Pakistan economic corridor investments and the Uyghur separatism are China's concern in Afghanistan. In the geopolitical vacuum left by the US withdrawal, China would also like to fish, albeit in a cautious manner, in Afghan waters to project its growing power and influence. The role of Pakistan will be critical in Chinese calculations. In the geopolitics of Afghanistan, Russia would also like to keep Pakistan on its side. Therefore, although Pakistan will be busy carving a special role for itself in Afghan affairs under Taliban, the geopolitical prominence of Pakistan is set to go up. It doesn't bode well for India. And finally, the third concern is the deteriorating regional security environment in India's western neighborhood. Taliban rule Afghanistan would upset India's dream of connecting to Central Asia via Iran's Chabahar port. For now, many believe that India does not have enough leverage with the Taliban. However, it needs to be understood that a major power like India cannot be kept out of Afghan conundrum for long.